Today on Board Game Island,
Kodama 3D! Welcome to Board Game Island. This is Jörn, I am Sarah, and we are playing board games because we love them and we have lots and lots of opinions about them and we'd like to share them with you. So in the description box below you will find the timeline of all of the video sections. So first we play a full game, then we talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, experiences with the game, and maybe give a little recommendation. And then there's the lovely outro that's one of us will fuck up, because that's pretty much our...
we have an outro?
Yes, we have an outro. Even with the intros, we do have fuck-ups, because that is us. So today we do have this lovely game on the table on the Board Game Island. It is for 1 to 4 players. A round takes about 30 minutes. You have to be 14 years and up. And this wonderful game has been designed by Daryl Andrews and Erica Hayes. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher the name. Bourgeois. I'm sorry if I butchered it. I made it French. And this is published by Indie Boards and Games. Wonderful publisher. We are going to play this game as follows. Follow me to the island. Row your boat to the island.
Gently down the streets.
We do have, each of us has 2 wonderful mini Kodama meeples, and with those we will choose a stack of these branches to sit on and move. The thing is, you want to have the most victory points, like with any good game. So rules for moving are a little something like this. I'm gonna I'm gonna put you here. You can always move in a straight line, so like this, and like this, but only to the next empty stack. You cannot move through meeples or hop over meeples or sit with them on, like, share a stack of branch tiles. That's not possible. So Jörn could move here, or he could move here with this particular meeple, because I'm blocking the diagonal line. With this one, he has a little more range. He could go here, he could go here, and I could go here or here with this one. And with this one, I could have even 4 different moving directions. What you want to do is you hop on to the next tree branch stack. Say that 10 times fast. And you will choose the upper branch from the stack that you are moving away from. So you're pretty much clearing a space, and therefore you get that branch and you will attach it to your tree. There is a lovely 3D tree that has 3 branches, and you will just connect the branch tiles to these cross sections. It is quite important to plan ahead a little bit on where you want to move, what tile you want to get, because on all of them there's a colored Kodama. So we have 4 colors: orange, rose, blue, and green. And there's also so-called features on them. So we do have the mushrooms, the firefly, the caterpillar, and the flower. And with these we want to make beautiful trees and fulfill as many goals as possible. So they are on the cards here. They score in 2 different ways. Either if you fulfill the requirement on the lower part of the card, you get a certain amount of victory points, no matter how often you have fulfilled that. Or you have 1 victory point per. So here it would matter how often you have that requirement met, and then you tally up your victory points like that. You can draw from the stack of cards here, or you can take a face-up card whenever you have a certain condition. So the condition is that neither the color of the Kodama nor the color or the sort of the feature are the same on two icons that you would connect. So say I have my orangey Kodama here, and I would choose the green Kodama with the flower to connect. Nothing would match, so I would draw up a goal card. If any of those features meet or the color of the Kodamas do fit, you don't draw a goal card. For the beginning, we get 3 of them and choose 2 to keep. And then we do place our Kodamas. Now I gotta... I want... what do I want? I want these 2. They are secret, so I can't really tell you yet what my goals are that I have to fulfill.
We play with
closed cards, because it is pretty much the thing of the game. Since Jörn is the youngest player, he is going to start, so place one of your Kodamas on one of the tiles you want.
Okay, I place my Kodama here. Yeah.
And I place mine here, and now that I, as the last player, have placed my Kodama, it is my turn to place my... Ooh, I don't want to roll this. Okay. To place my second one. If you play with more than 4 players, you would start with the youngest, then go to the left, everybody places one Kodama, and then you go backwards all the way. So please place your second one.
Okay, I'm
gonna close my eyes.
I try to fulfill this goal, so I'm choosing this one.
Okay, and now it's your turn, because you're first player.
I move here to fulfill this goal.
I always have to close my eyes.
Yeah, but
yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Okay.
Please take your tile and connect it to the tree. After that, you will check if you draw a goal card or not. So you got the blue icon, the blue Kodama, and the blue Kodama connected. So you cannot get one of these. I will move with this Kodama, and I'm gonna take the green with the mushroom. Now it's your turn to close your eyes, please, because I want to show the camera my goal cards as well.
That was a good idea, right?
Yeah, you're good. Just open them when I say, okay?
Okay.
So I want to fulfill this one. And I also want to fulfill this one. That's why I chose my meeple, my branch tile, not my meeple. Yes, you can open your eyes, please.
You.
So now I do have an orange Kodama here, a green one here, so they don't fit. I have no feature here and a feature here. They don't fit, so I get to choose another goal card. And I'm just gonna take a blind one. Okay?
Now it's my turn.
Yes.
And I want to move.
Move it.
To move here.
So you get the worm or the caterpillar.
I have to check my goals again. Okay, and I place my branch here.
Can you move your tree a little like this so that it's in... if you put it here like mine, it's very well in frame, so everybody sees.
Okay, I placed the orange Kodama on my blue Kodama, and they don't fit, but the caterpillar fits. Here's the caterpillar, and
maybe you want to turn it. Yeah.
And here's on this branch is a caterpillar, so I don't have to.
You don't get a gold card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move my Kodama here. One thing that I haven't mentioned yet is that we play this for 10 rounds, so we get 10 branch tiles, and then we get 2 more, but I'm gonna get back to that later. And then the game ends, so we won't play until all the stacks are empty. I don't get a goal card because orange and orange do fit, so it is your turn.
Okay,
I can see your card,
sorry.
please. Please don't make yourself lose.
No. Okay, and I want to move. Okay, I want to move here.
Damn.
This one? Oh.
No, you moved in my way.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's no problem. That's part of the game. Totally fine.
I don't know what you're up to, so...
Yeah, because it's a secret. I'm not up to anything. I'm just trying to get a very nice tree and habitat for my Kodama.
Yeah, it's not about the victory points. It's about a healthy
tree and beautiful one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn.
I get a Dingsbums card.
Goal card.
Goal card. Yeah.
Let's try to go without German lessons. I think we won't make it, but let's see.
German is a beautiful language.
Yeah, so the next goal card is you get 2 victory points for a flower somewhere on each of the 3 sides of your tree. So the 3 sides are marked by the first branches that taper off your tree trunk. So I'm having fine motor skill trouble. I do move here. Excuse me. And I'm placing this one in here. By the way, you have to build your tree so that it doesn't topple over. So that's another thing you have to keep in mind. I just chose a blue Kodama with a mushroom, and the other connecting branch is a yellow Kodama with a firefly, so I do get a goal card. I'm gonna take this one, and it is your turn, my dear.
Okay.
Now I have to check my goal cards again.
Where do I want to move? Okay, I want to move here and place this one here.
Which one did you take? Green with the flower, okay?
Here.
You don't get a goal card, so I'm going to move here. I'm going to take this branch and I'm going to put it on the 3rd side of my tree. I don't get a goal card, so it's your turn.
And I want to move here. Place this branch.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You are on your 5th turn out of 10.
I want to place this one here, and I get another gold card because the
blue and green and flower and firefly, they're all kind of different, right? So we get a new And this one says, have 2 branch tiles with fireflies on them in a row. So I want to go here. And I'm going to connect the pink with the blue and the flower with the mushroom, which gives me another gold card, and I'm going to take this one. And the new one is for each blue Kodama on branches within 2 branches of your trunk. So it's your turn again.
Mm-hmm. And I want to move here. Get a blue one.
Mm-hmm. I can see your cards, please.
Oh, sorry.
No. It's to your disadvantage. You don't have to apologize for that.
I know.
I just want to be fair.
I know. Okay, I want to place this Kodama here. Doesn't fit, so I get another gold card. And I want... Ooh, which do I want?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You can always take
I know,
a blind card if you like.
And I want... No, I don't want this one. I'll take one of these.
Random one, okay. So while you do so, I will move my Kodama, take the pink one with the mushroom, gonna connect it to the green one with the mushroom so I don't get a gold card, but it is your turn now.
Okay, and I want to move here, get this one, place it here. Oh, doesn't fit.
You have to have the right angle.
Mm.
Fine motor skills, non-existent. A little higher, yeah.
No, it doesn't fit.
No, it's fine. You got it.
Oh.
See?
Well, it's very...
Sturdy, because it has to endure a couple of games.
Hmm.
Okay, you do get a gold card.
Yeah. I want this.
I don't know.
Okay.
You got? Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna move here. Take this little fella and put it up here. And then it's your turn.
Okay. Place this one here. It doesn't fit, so I get another card. Yeah.
Okay, next one goes up. Ooh.
7 points?
Have 4 branch tiles with pink Kodamas on them in a row.
Whoa.
For this goal, your trunk counts as a branch tile.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this one here. Gonna connect it to my tree. Nothing fits, so I have pink with mushroom and green with flower. So I'm going to take this card. And then it's your turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more rounds before the final 2 pieces happen.
Yeah, I want this.
Now I have to think.
Does it hurt?
No.
Oh my god, my belly girl is back.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes she's happening.
Persistent.
Yeah, she's a person, correct. I'm going to take... No, that's... No, right, it is diagonal. Ah, gosh. Now I have to check where I need to connect this to. I'm going to connect this one here. Oh. Around. Okay.
Interesting build. Okay, I had my last turn and it doesn't matter which one I move because
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I have two rose meeple with a caterpillar, so it doesn't matter. Take this one and place it here, right. Oh, in the pit, so no new card for me.
Hold on, I have to reread my 1 goal card to see where I move. Okay. I'm definitely going to move here. Sorry, I didn't see that there was a mushroom.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
Why?
'Cause mushroom. So this one moves here. Now we have 10 branch tiles. Now we get the tiles from the 2 meeples that we sit on. And we get to connect those to the tree. We don't get gold cards for that. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm okay. So I'm gonna shroom here. And I'm going to shroom here.
Do you like shrooming?
Yeah, sometimes. There we go. Haha. I think it's a beautiful tree, don't you think? Oh, careful, careful. I'm very carefully gonna tip mine to show you on camera. This is my tree. I think it's very beautiful. And the Kodamas have a very nice little habitat, don't you think?
Yeah. Okay.
Gonna get the calculator because remembering is not as easy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm done.
So we are gonna go through your goal cards now.
Through mine?
Yeah, we're gonna start with you.
Okay.
Can you please move your tree to the center section so that the guys can see very well?
Yo that.
And tip it a tiny little bit when you count, so just for people to
so
see.
I have 2 cards, one per for each blue Kodama on branches within 2 branches of your trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Kodamas. 2. Do I have them? Don't think so.
Not on this one. There's
No.
green and green and green and
Yes, no blue.
1, 2. There's one blue one.
This doesn't count.
No,
Within 2 branches.
1 branch, 2 branch. Does it say the?
For each blue. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because they are a little. Which one are you counting?
This
now?
one.
This one. Okay, so with what does it say for each blue Kodama?
For each blue Kodama
within 2
on
branches. Okay. Of your tree trunk.
Yeah.
So there. This is the tree trunk. So this is 1 branch, 2 branch. That's 1 point for you. Here's another. The blue one. That's 2. And this
2.
is an orange one. So 2 plus the other card, please.
For each blue Kodama at the end of each branch.
So there's 1, 2, 3. Next up.
Have a firefly somewhere on each of the 3 sides of your tree.
Which you do. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. How
2
many points? 2 points. Okay.
Have 2 branch tiles with green Kodamas on them in a row.
You do have that over here. There's a green one, there's a green one.
2 points.
2.
Have 2 branch tiles with caterpillars on them in a row.
You do. So here, those 2 are connected. So that's
2
another
points.
2 points. Yeah.
For each firefly at the end of each branch.
What do you get?
1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait a sec. 4.
I see 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, right.
So that's 4 points for you?
Yeah.
Jeez, you're gonna win.
Oh no. For each pink Kodama on branches within 2 branches of your trunk.
That would be 1 here, 2, 3, 3.
Have 2 branch tiles with fireflies on them in a row.
Yeah, that would be here. That's another 2 points, right? So that would be 20 for you. Sheesh, you're definitely gonna win. My tree is not that expensive, I think. So I do get 1 point for each mushroom within 2 branches of your trunk. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa.
5 of those. I said I'm shrooming. Have 2 branch tiles with mushrooms on them in a row. I do. So it's another 2 points. Have a mushroom somewhere on each of the 3 sides of the tree. I do. It's another 2 points. For each flower at the end of your branches, 1, 2, 3. I don't have any more, right? No, that's just 3. Have a flower somewhere on each of the 3 sides of the tree. I do. That's another 2 points. And for each orange Kodama on branches within 2 branches of the trunk. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a tie.
We have a tie. And now I have to look up the rules, because we never had a tie before, and it says something about that. If there is a tie, the player with the most total goal cards among the tied players win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
8.
And you win again. Sheesh. I can't seem to. In German, we have a saying that is auf einen grünen Zweig kommen, which is kind of funny. With literally, it means you can't get onto a green branch, with is like catch a break. And in this game with the tree, it actually fits even more. So, what do you think about the game aside from winning, which makes it nice?
It's way too easy. My problem with this game is to find an opponent that is capable of messing with my weird playstyle.
I'm just waiting for the expansion. So this game was actually gifted to me by Paul Incao from Stronghold Games at Spiel this year. And he gave it to me because he said, this is definitely something for you. And he's so right. Paul, you were so right. And he gave Daniel the expansion because he forgot to give it to me because it was crazy at Spiel.
Is it your expansion? So okay.
Yes. He just gave it to Daniel to pass it along.
Okay.
And I haven't seen Daniel post Spiel yet, so I haven't gotten the expansion yet. But I can't wait to see what it does to the game, for one. And if I maybe then can beat you.
Maybe.
With a tree branch.
Maybe it's our new sorry.
Who knows? But I really like this game. It is a little difficult for the days where MS is getting the best of me and my fine motor skills are not that great, but those are the days that I'm not gonna have this game on the table. I'm gonna have it on the table on good days. I would actually classify this as a typical dinner game. It's about 30 minutes that you play, and maybe even a little faster if you're just having 2 players at the table. And once you know the game, you get into the routine of playing fairly quickly. And I like that you build your own tree, trying to fulfill as many goals as possible, while not telegraphing to the other player what you're looking for and what your goal cards may be, say what kind of points you get. It's probably a little more difficult with more players. Then there would be a different kind of a grid, so it wouldn't be 3x3. With more players would be, I think, 5x5 or something. But still, you get in the way of the other player way more, which might make it even thinkier, or you could be really mean and deny, like really deny branch tiles. But I think it is very fun to play while you chat to somebody. So this is a game that is way more in your head. It's a quiet game. It's quite thinky. And you can talk about other things and maybe distract your opponent to maybe not get as many points while you play. And you build this beautiful tree, and every tree is just very different. We had very different shapes while we played.
My tree is more compact, and yours
and mine is quite artsy and stylish and a little free flowing. Yeah, I'm branching out. That's correct. But it is very sweet artwork wise, and style of components, like quality of components. This is really good. The cardstock that is used is very sturdy, and it has this shiny kind of a finish that really makes this game sturdy, so you can play it and play it and play it and play it and not have a lot of wear and tear, although you connect the tree branch tiles again and again, so there will be eventually wear and tear, of course, but I think this very well lasts 150 games with lots of players, and you don't see any wear and tear on the components. Talking about artwork, this is so cute. I love the art style. It's quite cartoonish, and I think it's quite tiered to, or it could be tiered to a younger audience. I mean, you have to be 14 and up to really grasp the strategy of the game and be capable to connect things and make the best tree ever that you can make. But it could be, when it comes to artwork, could be even targeted or tiered towards younger players. So maybe if you have a super smart kid that is 10 or 12 years old, you can definitely play that game with him or her. So I really like it. It's non-offensive. It is very cute, and I like the story of the Kodamas building a habitat in their trees and needing certain features in shape of a caterpillar or a firefly to have a beautiful home. It's like interior design for Kodama trees.
And let's be honest, the Kodama is really, really cute.
Yeah, he's
with
gorgeous.
With this little leaf and...
and that's actually something that is quite subtle, but I think helps people a lot that are colorblind or do have trouble with red and green. All of the Kodamas do have a geometric symbol on their stomach, so you can make out the different kind of Kodama on their shape on the body, and the features have very distinct shapes too. So even if you have a little trouble with seeing colors, you can very easily play this game without telegraphing to your opponent what you're looking for, or even having to ask them, okay, is this green, is this blue? You're very good to go there just because of those geometric shapes, and they're in such a subtle form, you don't really recognize them, or you're not drawn to them unless you are looking for a little help with colors, or you're just very observant like I am. So that's a really cool thing. There are cards in the box as well for a solo mode, which I haven't played yet, so I can't speak to how it plays, but I reckon it's just as well-rounded as the competitive kind of play here. So there's different kinds of cards for the solo game. I think I'd have to try that. And then there's the goal cards for the solo game as well. They are actually an expansion, but they came with the big box, if I remember correctly. So I bought so many games that I don't remember actually. But anyways, I think this is just a very lovely dinner game that is in shape of a 3D tree instead of a board, and it has no dice, so I'm kind of lucky that way. So what are your thoughts, other than you searching for a worthy opponent?
I think I have a worthy opponent, but
she's just not here, right?
No, what I really like about this game is the combination of the 3D part and planning ahead. So I have to think about what do I want to play in the next round, and I have maybe 4 rounds left, and it's my kind of game because I like the 3D model, and
it's something different, right?
Yeah, it's hard to describe because I don't have to think about really hard where to place my meeple, my Kodamas. It's
It comes to you quite intuitively.
Yes,
maybe?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it could be a game for me in the long run.
So it's more like what I recognized is that you don't have as much AP with this particular game, though you have quite a couple of options where to move with your little meeples.
Yeah.
Do you actively think in your head, okay, I want to move this one first and then get over here with that one, this one, I want to sit on that stack already because I need that for my goal card, but I cannot telegraph it to her and I can't get to it in a move. Do you think like that, or it's more like, oh, that one, I need that one, that one, that one, I'm gonna move like this, like this, like this, like this, blah, 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 too much tongue and teeth, and it's more like flowy for you?
Yeah, it's especially it's important to balance the go-karts you have to get as much victory points as possible.
Many.
Oh.
No problem.
That's my English.
That's fine.
It's important to find a balance between getting new gold cards because you want more gold cards to
that you possibly could complete.
Acquire more victory points, and you have to finish the gold cards you already have on your hands. So
yeah, and I had the same thing with my yellow mushroom thing. I got the perfect tiles on the board, but it always meant I don't get a new gold card because the feature or the Kodama were fitting. So there were a couple of gold cards that I actually would have wanted, but it's like, do I complete the other one? Especially with the once per you get a victory point. Do I want to complete things on that one, or do I want to get a new gold card? Am I gonna disrupt my orange mushroom habitat or not?
With this gold card where you get 7 victory points for only this card, but you have four rows Kodama in a row. So for 3 rounds you wouldn't get any new gold cards, so you have to choose,
and you have to have the pink ones all available to you.
That would have been possible if this gold card
would have been out early, or you would have drawn it in the beginning, right?
And I really considered taking this one, but I only had 2 moves left, so I could have.
You had a lot of blue.
I picked the blue ones. I have 2 in a row here, but I didn't have enough moves to get 2 additional
pink ones. You could have connected them here, then
Yeah. So it's always important to choose which move is more valuable for you.
Yeah.
So you have the 3D model of your tree,
and it can tip over, so you cannot start with collecting all. Say this was the first card that you drew, and there's enough of the pink Kodama branches out there, and you just want to hop on them and want to complete that card and get those tiles quickly. You can't just connect them all to one trunk because then it would tip over. So in between you might have to choose other tiles to have a counterbalance, and that I think can be quite emotionally wrecking, because you're like, oh, I hope nobody takes the pink ones. Please, nobody take the pink ones.
And you can tease by maybe I'm sitting and placing my meeple on this branch or on this one.
Yeah, you can give the other player a heart attack, which would give you instant win of the game, but maybe not have anybody to play with you anymore. I don't know.
So if you consider that I had 12 points last game and you had 11, so if you consider that and 7 points, if you can get this card at the beginning of your turn, and you have, I don't know, 4 Kodamas, on the top of each pile, you could 7 points. So
Yeah. Again, you would have to choose one tile in between that is not fitting for that row. Otherwise, your tree tips over, and you have to connect it to another part where the tree doesn't topple over. So there is way more thinkiness than you would guess when you look at the game, which is something I really like.
We didn't come to that point where the tree would tip over.
No, because we branched out, pun not intended, quite early in the game. We connected maybe 1 or 2 branches on one side and then moved over to another part of the tree. And we never had that card. And
it could be important how you place the branches. You can create, let me take this out. You can create branches, 3 branches compared to maybe those 3 branches that are more
widely spread.
So,
true.
So you can create, or here you have a branch that is
then goes down again.
Yeah, it's really close to the
base.
To the base. So if I would place
something here, you could connect
I could move here in this direction to maybe give it more
stability.
Yeah.
Well, we will not have played the last game of that. We will have very different kind of tree shapes coming up. We could maybe have a calendar or library of that. I don't know, like all the pictures with the different kinds of shapes of trees.
That's a good idea.
I know. So, what is your final score for this game?
I like Wingspan more.
It's a totally different kind of genre of game.
Yeah, okay, but I
try to compare it to something similar.
If it comes to genres, I don't have as much insight as you have. So
you played a lot of dinner games with me.
But Love Letter is too easy for me.
That's also a totally different kind of...
I know.
A dinner game where you plan ahead. For example, one that we played was Fugitive. Another that we played was Cottage Garden. The one...
I would say it's
Tetris gardening.
From 1 to 10, and 10 is the best. I would say it's an 8.
Okay.
It's an 8, potential with an expansion to 9.
Yeah, totally fine. For me, it's a very solid 10 because I love these kind of games. I like when something is switched up. So in this case, it's just the presentation of the game, it being 3D, and you are able... It's almost like building Lego, but without... a guideline on where to put what brick, but you can create your own. So that is definitely something for me, and I just like the cute artwork and the thinkiness that comes with the game that is maybe not as obvious when you first look at it. If I would have looked at this, say, at Spiel or at another game show, would have known nothing about the game, I wouldn't have expected that kind of thinkiness and
deepness.
Very silently strategizing in your game. It's very brainy, and I really like that. And it does balance very well with the rather short playtime of 30 minutes. So usually, or quite often, I shouldn't say usually, quite often dinner games are very light and not as thinky or difficult, but they're rather short in just playtime. And this one, for me, does hit both of the... targets there, so it's quite short
categories.
To play, and it is quite thinky, so I very much like that. And once we had the expansion, I hope the expansion includes something like, you are not gonna win. You give me one win. That is totally not. I'm gonna pass you a win by like you letting me win.
Like I did yesterday.
But no, you didn't let me win. You beat me with 1 point. 1 point, guys. And today it's even worse. Just the number of goal cards. No, I'm wondering what the expansion will bring with it. I'm very curious about it, and I can't wait to play this.
And what I want to try with this game is to
build the biggest tree and see when it topples over.
Yeah, to increase the number of branches that are placed in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So we could keep the 3x3.
Mm-hmm.
And increase the stack size so we can...
But still, then you only have 10 moves, 12 tiles, so...
Isn't it possible to increase the moves?
I don't know.
So we can create
Maybe you want to try the solo game first and see if you like something in there strategy-wise, and then you can see if we house rule something.
To build bigger trees, so...
Yeah, but we could build that without actually playing. We can just build a big tree if that is something that satisfies you. But I actually like that you have a limited amount of moves, because that puts you a little more under pressure.
Sure, there. But you could limit it to I don't know, maybe 15 moves or 20.
Yeah, sure. We'll see. We're definitely gonna try, and then I'm gonna tell you if I like it or not. I will probably not. But anyways, this is the video for us. We are going to see you in 2 weeks with a new game on the Board Game Island. We hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe also like the game, and check it out. Again, it's from indie board games, and I think it was a Kickstarter, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it was. So just check the web on where to acquire this wonderful game. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. This video is also part of my geek list on Board Game Geek, so the link is in the description box below. You can check out that list, and all the other social media links to my profile and also his Twitter are there available as well. And I would love for you to follow us and see photos of games that we play and that will maybe be on Board Game Island in the future. So it might be a little teaser for you of what might come up.
It's a great game. It's a great game.
Which one?
Or next.
Yeah, don't spoil.
I don't spoil. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
Don't spoil.
No. Teasing.
Because you don't know in what order I'm going to publish the videos that we recorded. We hope you have a great Sunday. Take good care. Do some gaming. Enjoy it, and have a lovely 2 weeks. Until then, bye.
Bye.